Don't know who needs to hear this right now. Look at my hair, hilarious. But sometimes you need to go backwards in order to go forwards. Sometimes you need to go backwards in order to go forwards. And I think that so many of us are afraid to do something that we did in the past again, or go back through learning something again. You know, one of the number one things I hear all of the time when I work with people especially is they always say to me, I've done that before. We all know healing ain't a one and done, sis, all right? But in every area of your life, there'll be times where you need to pick up an old skill again, or something that you thought of you didn't need to do anymore. There'll be a reason for it. And I stopped performing professionally, well, I'd say probably last year officially, but I'd stopped doing lots of different types of jobs because I used to fire breathe and things like that. And I stopped doing that a couple of years before, apart from if it was a corporate gig and it was like a really nice swanky one, I might have made an exception. And what's happened over the last few days is that I said to my friends, I love Halloween, it's one of my favourite times, it's why my hair's like this, it's just wild. And the universe listened and then presented me with a couple of performing jobs over the Halloween period. Now, at the start of this year, I was so adamant I didn't want to perform again. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to, go backwards, right? That were my words. Let me tell you, I've had the best bloody time. There is a part of me that will always be that performer, that dancer, to put on a show because I love it and it's a part of who I really am. So really, by not doing it, I was denying myself a part of me. And it's absolutely okay to say no to things that you don't want to do, right? For example, I'm not going to be in my underpants in a nightclub anymore. I'm too old for it. I did it for too long, right? But get me in a little corporate space, get me a little free cheeky Krispy Kreme and I'm yours. So what I'm saying by this is that sometimes there'll be a big reason. You know, maybe it's something even more than the sheer joy of something, right? But don't shame yourself for it. What I'm saying is, yes, don't shame yourself for having to go back. And sometimes it's not about having to go back, it's we have a choice. We are free beings. We get to choose what it is we want to do. And I know that some of you might say we don't have a choice, but I believe we do. We are co-creating. You have a choice. You're not failing. Going backwards isn't a mistake or wrong. And actually sometimes you go back and you learn something you didn't see the first time round, right? And if you are in that point of your life right now where you're feeling like you've done it all, you've tried it all, you keep looping back in the same patterns and you can't figure out why, you know, maybe you feel stuck in your life right now and or you keep going back to the same partner, or you can't find your purpose, you don't know who you are, right? If that sounds like you, then drop me a DM because this is absolutely my work. My bag is generational healing, trauma healing, and taking women through the journey of self-discovery to find that deep-rooted sense of empowerment through releasing what's happened to you, to understand it and accept it, and then we rebuild from there.